I would just like to issue a middle finger to the RSS is dead crowd. Not, the people that are just saying it, but the people that are saying it because of the fact that, like, they run a website and they're a web admin themselves and they make their people subscribe by email, to their particular publication. I this is ridiculous. This idea that people should have to subscribe by email to anything. I mean, fuck you. So, my dad was a mainframer, right? Okay. I talk about it, my late father, and he's gone now, but I know a little bit about a production environment, okay? And I would tell you that, like, when technology is new and when they've just developed something, you never put anything that's new on the production server. You always, like, that's just not, you don't do that. That's something that you will get fired for. Like, you put it on a test facility because it's so bleeding edge and new that it might break, everything, you know. And with technology, the first version is often glitchy and buggy and bug ridden, and in fact, if you pay really close attention, you'll find that a lot of the time the corporate world likes to leave bugs in its software and everything and not patch them and not write their code right and not update it simply because of the fact that it's more efficient basically and profit it allows them to keep more of the profits to simply leave it broken and wait until somebody comes along and exploits it basically, to fix anything. And that's often what people find is that, until there's an incident and somebody is actively exploiting the bug, nobody bothers to patch it, even if they are aware of its existence before that point, and many developers will testify to this same reality. And having known this and been aware of it for a long time, and so technology is often bug ridden, especially when it's new. You know, if you didn't like maybe if you're new to this space, you didn't live through, Microsoft Windows and the Windows updates and all the issues that we had when Windows 10 and Windows like 7 first came in and its service packs and everything. But I mean, I've been through several rounds of somebody that was very adjacent to me, my own sibling being through going through Windows updates and having it break everything on her system, and having to not being able to roll anything back and having to, format and reinstall because of the fact that Microsoft released a bug-ridden, like update to Windows. And, the longer that you're in the tech space, the more that you become somebody that's like, I see there's new updates. I will install like just I want to separate out and install only the security updates and everything else I would like to delay, 8 weeks or longer, just because I know that it's going to take them some time to iron out all the bugs and glitches in this new software. So you're going to be rolling back the clock to delay the updates to your systems. And, like the only thing that you're going to want to patch immediately is a security update. That's it, you know, like that's why Microsoft drives me crazy because, I think that at Microsoft they should separate it out so that like the new features are a different update entirely, and that you can select the updates that you're going to take and delay the feature updates and keep only the security updates. You're going to want to keep your system current as far as security, but everything else can be delayed, 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 because it's all going to be bug ridden the moment it comes out. You do not want to be on the beta side of the equation. You don't want to be, on the alpha side of the equation unless you're somebody that, wants to go through the experience of reporting all the bugs in the software and you know, doing the testing for them. And at that point, they should fucking pay you for it? It's so ridiculous. Like, I'm not getting paid to fucking alpha test your shit, bro. So, you know, I'm not gonna do it. I mean, fuck you, pay me. Maybe then. So, Microsoft has released some of its code that was considered release quality too soon. Basically, it's been a thing, and in fact, if you live in the world of gaming, you've seen it with Cyberpunk, being delayed, and then they released the first version of the game, and then it was bug ridden as fuck, and then it turned out to be a giant disappointment as far as what you experienced when you started playing it. It wasn't really much of an RPG, so Cyberpunk turned out to be a crappy game at the end of the day, despite all the development that it went through, and people hated it. And but this is the reality. I mean, do you want them to do it right, or do you want them to do it quickly? And in technology, it pays just to delay. And this is what I fucking can't stand ultimately about people who will argue, RSS is dead. Uh, so there are some new upstanding actors to the market as web admins who are basically demanding that people subscribe by email to their publication, and they're trying to kill off the technology. I mean, RSS is old technology. It's had time to have the bugs in the software ironed out, and it works. It functions. It's not broken. It doesn't need to be fixed, and that's what drives me insane about it. They're all like, RSS is dead. Yeah, because you people are fucking demanding that people subscribe by email to your shitty publication. Your website sucks. You're a terrible person. Install RSS and fuck you for not doing it in the first place. Seriously. Like, I don't care how old the technology is. Get used to it. Install it and stop whining. I don't give a fuck if you disagree. This is not a request. I will not sub to your fucking email publication. Fuck you. Leave me the fuck out of this. And fucking install RSS.